Hey guys, welcome back to part 4. Yeah?
Part 4.
Double check these things.
Yep, start part 4.
It's all blends into one. Welcome back to part 4 of CGC box opening. I'm your host Shane, with me as always is Owen.
Yep, always.
If you haven't seen any of the other parts, they're by here, and there is 100 different box openings on this channel, so go and check them all out. We have now got a new box.
Yes.
To open. So we've done box 1 and we've had some really good results. For the last video there was a couple of
questionable one.
Yeah, a couple of mix. So we need to crack on with that. And right, so I will go first on this one. I just need to reset this camera up because time. Right, are we ready?
Yes, I'm really
New
scared
box.
it's going to be the comic.
New box, yeah. So quite a few of these comics are mine. Owen's already got punched. We've seen the last of the end, last video. So, right, this is Edge of Spider-Verse number 1.
Ooh.
This is the 2024 version.
Okay.
This isn't the
Take the original.
original. This will be a first appearance.
This is a nice cover. A nice cover for a good reason.
Nakayama variant cover.
I like me redhead. It's a very white cover.
And again, this is April this year, and we're filming at the April this year.
White cover, a fair bit of dirt, but other than that, there's nothing I can see that's significant. Actually no, sorry, there's a little bit of a spine tear, like a tear, not a nick. 9.8, I'm gonna say, just to be generous.
9.8.
Yeah. So the tear I can see was
Just that have I got.
just not by there, by here, just next to the who is she. Yeah, you can see it. It's like that. It's not a mark. That's a tear.
Yeah, that is.
There's a significant amount of dirt on the comic, but it's white, so it's gonna catch a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Dear CGC, do me a favour and open up a UK department and just hire me, and I'll tell you how to do grading properly.
Yeah, that's a tear.
How is this got a 9.8? I don't care whose this is. This does not deserve a 9.8. There is marks all over here. There is rub all the way up the spine. There's a tear there, and there's about 4 or 5 different spine ticks.
I think
This
they're a bit
is
distracted.
Piss poor grading. I'm sorry if this is a customer. This is my apologies. Piss poor. I'm sorry. It does not deserve a 9.8. And we've just seen other comics in the other videos that have got like marks, and I don't understand. They need just a set of standards, and this standard is that's not acceptable. This is a brand new comic.
Literally April this year.
There's literally marks there, and there's just spine ticks, and it's got a 9.8. At what point is it justified going to CGC anymore if we're going to keep getting mixed results like this? I think that's disgusting. I'm sorry if it's customers. I don't care whose it is. My apologies, but great for you, got a 9.8. I don't think that's a 9.8 in any way, shape or form. And we started the last video off angry for the other reason. So...
That was yours, wasn't it? Yeah. No, that was yours.
But yeah, no, that doesn't deserve a 9.8. It's the same one.
Oh. Are we going to do it? Do you want me to put it
over that side. We'll grab another one. We're not doing another one just in case for a minute. Actually, no, let's do it because actually we're going to do it because we normally drop them and then do them later on. Yeah, that's fine. You should see the grade. But I'm interested now because obviously this is a 9.8. Right, but got loads of marks on it. I'm going to go 9.8 because why wouldn't I? Oh, it's just a bag. I'm going to go 9.8.
Yeah,
it's just 9.8. But then let's have a look at it.
You got spine ticks all up it again. You got even the same colour rub. You've got the same dirt on the cover. Same frizzling on the edges. I haven't seen the back of it yet, actually. I didn't even look at the back. Yeah, same thing. You got literally... That is not on the comic actually, that's on the plastic casing on the inside.
So again...
It's not the best condition, and it's not what 9.8 is supposed to be, which is near mint.
Okay, so I'm going to take this out. This was the one I just moaned about. They have identical marks, right? So there's a mark at the bottom here, and there's a mark in exactly the same place there, right?
Exactly
Which
the same
look like
colour
rub.
spot as well.
So I think that's a printing error, and it's probably a rub off the rollers. So that's been taken into consideration. But the problem is, how can you take that into consideration when this is a April 24 comic, and okay, you've had 2 of them or maybe a couple more from us.
But how many can you
So
have?
I'm going to guess these, because there's 2 of them, this is the stores, possibly.
The thing is, so this means, right, is showing up to the distribution centres, and Marvel and DC are telling them this comic's messed up. Why are you letting them leave the factory if they're messed up?
Yeah, so let's just go back to this one because this is the one we just did. So again, the spine ticks, they're in different locations. There's no tear like there is in the other one. I'm still not happy.
Either way, no.
For me...
The point for me is there's a tear.
Yeah.
A tear. A tear should knock it down by at least a grade.
Yeah, there's a tear in that, and there's no reason for that to be a 9.8. If they're taking into consideration, and I agree with them on this, that, you know, they're not going to reprint everything there because it's just a fact of it's a negative because the rollers caught there. It's a white cover, rollers caught there. It's left the same mark across many of them. We'll take that into consideration, fine. But the spine ticks are spine ticks. That's a totally different kettle of fish. And a tear is a tear. So why is that a 9.8 and that a 9.8? That has a tear, that doesn't. I don't know. I don't know how you justify that, even with a brand new comic. So, yeah, okay. What a ragey video.
What a good start
What's
to
a
the video.
ragey video?
Go on, Shane, pull out a slab. I can't wait for this one.
Right, I'm going to go here.
I'm so scared.
Right, so we have Avengers Twilight #1.
Avengers Twilight. Interesting.
Which has blown up.
This is literally March of this year. Got one small spine tick, which is colour breaking. So because of that one spine tick I can see, no other damage. Shane, anything on the back?
I can't see a spine tick on a back, mate.
Right, so it looks like it didn't look like an impressed spine tick. It looks like a scratch.
I'm trying to get the light to catch it. It's hard for me to see because it's the Guardians of the Galaxy back with the white, so it's hard in the bag to see.
Yeah, 9.6.
9.8.
Okay, well, it's not near mint, is it? No, that is an imprinted spine tick.
Okay, so you're talking about these 2, yeah?
Yeah, one of them's colour breaking a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's only 2 on this one. The one is slightly colour breaking, as you can see here. It's got a 9.8. The rest of it looks in pretty good condition. I can see the one spine tick through the back now, just here, but the other one's not visible. So I think maybe that's slightly justified because the rest of it could have been fairly mint, and that little spine tick. You know, again,
we don't know what is taken into consideration with these comics. They've got different criteria for every comic, for everything that they publish, for everything. It's why the system is so unique, and they've lasted as long as they have. CGC are known for their organisation, not for their kind of, I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but they're known for being reputable. They're known for having systems and multiple ways of finding out things.
The rest of it looks in mint condition, so the fact that it's one small spine tick, there's a slight mark on the front. I'm not going to class the other one as a spine tick. There's one small spine tick, which is slightly a colour break, but a colour break nonetheless. It just translates to the back, but the back isn't a colour break. 9.8, I say that's justified because I think it's just the one mark, and the rest of it looks in pretty good condition. I can't see any indentations. The corners look fine. It's not undercut. There is nothing else to indicate why.
That would be
why it would be anything else. So You know, we've had one 9.9 in all the time we've been doing the videos.
Yeah, that was the last Ronin issue 3, I want to say.
And we've never had a 10, and the 10s are going to be very hard to come by. So, you know, there's a reason you get these little indications with the bump down, and that could have been justified for that. Still doesn't justify the Edge of Spider-Verse for me, unfortunately.
Beneath the trees where nobody sees. Try to say it 10 times faster.
No, you're right. So this is 2023.
This is also got spine support.
I'm pretty sure this is a customer's. It looks pretty good. It's hard to see. I think that might be a spine tick there, but then it looks like it could be part of the artwork because of the way they're doing the things. But other than that, it looks pretty mint. So I'm going to go 9.8 because that's what.
It's a 9.6.
A 9.6. So the mark, I thought I could
That's
see.
art, yeah.
It's art, isn't it?
Yeah, that's art, yeah. Actually, no, it's not.
Is it not?
No, look down
It
it.
just falls that way, does it? Let's have a look on camera so we can see it. So
Where the light refracts.
yeah, so it's just there. Okay, 9.6. Is this justified? Is anything justified? Is the world justified? Okay, for me, I'm not sure why this is a 9.6. It could be that spine tick because it's just the one. However,
Once again, no.
as we've just
Multiple spine ticks.
as we just mentioned in the previous two, multiple spine ticks, one spine tick given a 9.8. This has got a 9.6. The 9.8 on the Avengers had a slight colour break. This has no colour break. It does have a spine tick down the sides. The only other thing we could do is what we always say is the reason it might have got a lower grade again is it could be a case of a page inside is folded or damaged, and obviously we can't see that because it's sealed. So our thing is from the outside, I think a 9.6 is harsh.
Yeah.
But we know that there could be something simple on the inside that is warranted that grade. I can't see any indentations. It is not undercut or overcut. It is perfectly straight.
I'm just saying, containing notes wouldn't be hard for every single comic.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, you're paying a lot of money to have your comics graded. Each comic's got an individual barcode which you can go and check on the CGC website.
See how many there are.
Why don't they just put the notes in there?
It's not hard. You just gotta type it up. That's it.
Just even if it's just 2 lines, indentation here, dent there. That's why we've given it a 9.8, or that's why we give it a 9.6.
You can pay for graders' notes.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to. It should be part of it. You should be able to look it up, because when you've got stuff like this and you're trying to work out why, it would just be easier just to be able to scan that, and then we can just say to you, we can cut the video and come back later on and just go, right, scan this. I've looked at the notes, and the notes say blah, 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 blah. On the inside, there was a page turned over, and then I can just come back and just go, okay, that's fair enough. I can't see that justified.
But also buying these.
Yeah.
For example, if you were buying a graded Hulk first appearance of Wolverine, and you saw images, and it wasn't the actual comic, because the grading note says there's a mark here, and there's not a mark on that comic that you've received.
Yeah.
You know it's been swapped. It helps the buyer, it helps people selling them as well, because you know for a fact that with those graded notes you can check reference, this is the right comic and it's not been swapped. I think it should be mandatory. I also think that CGC should start doing a little video explaining as well. I think you'd actually...
It's a person sits there and grades these. So for them to, even if it's a case of it's a tick box, and it's just a case of they tick, 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 and it's just one thing saying page damaged inside.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, I'm not saying it's got to be in detailed and they should take photos and everything, but it should be a case of
just explanation.
Just basic information, saying spine tick, knock down a grade. You know, you just tick the boxes. But there we go. Okay, last one for this very ragey video.
No, I still got one after you.
Last one for me, sorry.
Yeah.
For this. Right, so we have Avengers Twilight number 1. I'm going to drop there because we've just done one.
I think there might be a lot of dupes in this box. I have a feeling. Ooh, tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight.
Wolverine 36, which is that a Ghost Rider one?
Yeah.
It's the first appearance of Wolverine.
Oh, yeah. Wolverine.
Who is getting his own comic, their own comic. This coming May, I believe.
I like the Wolverine theme, guys, today. It's a comic, to say the least.
Yeah.
It's a 9.8. Smack on the dot. Bang. If anything less, I don't want it. What is it, Shane?
It's 9.4, mate.
What?
9.4. Okay. There's a spine tick on the back.
Right, okay, I can see rub as well.
We'll go straight to the back first.
On the spines. Oh yeah.
Just quite bad. I didn't see that through the bag, otherwise I would have called it. First appearance of Wolverine.
Oh, got a little bit of a not a bash, but a little ding. But once again, Moon Knight get an 8.5.
Yeah. Go back to our previous video. Again, like as Owen just looked at Edge of Spider-Verse, none of these on here is as bad as either one of them Spider-Verses, and yet they both got 9.8s.
Making no sense. I feel like this video is just rage, but we need to start seeing breakdowns on why they're losing grades.
Yeah, and understanding, like, you know, it's in pretty decent condition. Yes, it has spine ticks. They are not colour breaking, or massively colour breaking. That is a slight, there's one there, it's a slight colour break, and then that's about it. You know, there's a bit of rub on the actual spine itself, which is normal. Again, why is that a 9.4? And yet, you know, our Avengers has a spine tick with a colour break, and that's a 9. That's a 9.8, and obviously the Edge of Spider-Verse.
Also, the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet is literally only a 0.2 grade lower.
Yeah, and that's battered. Well, not battered, but it's battered compared to
It's got a bash.
this. Yeah, it's got a bash right in the top right-hand corner. Interesting. It's interesting. I'd love to be able to sit down with a CGC guy and just go, tell me about how this works.
Ultimate Black Panther.
That's all right. Come on, we'll do them. So we've had a couple of these so far. Ultimate Black Panther, brand new out this month, as we're filming this in April. The last one's been a 9.8. I will stick to that. I can't see any markings. There's a little bit of rub over the staples. But again, it's a little bit of rub. It's a brand new comic. It's a white cover. You know, we got 9.8s on the Edge of Spider-Verse. This is probably an 11 then. Alright, let's have a look. 9.8. 9.6. I don't get this batch.
Ooh.
Okay, so what we got?
Got some minor spine damage, not colour break. Oh, you can't colour break on white anyways. You can't.
So you've got 1, 2 there. There's a little bit of rub. A little bit of bash in the corner. Okay. 9.6. How about we justify that? I have no problem with that being a 9.6. It has the markings. They're not colour breaks. Or they're not tears. You know, there's slight rub over the staples, which there would be, as we previously talked about, when comics are delivered to us, for example. They're not bagged and boarded. We do all ourselves. And they're stacked on top of each other. So even in a tight box, there's always going to be a little bit of movement. And it's just going to rub, and that's what the rub is. So
they try to reduce it, but they can't.
Yeah, you know, you don't forget that, you know, that back was on that front. If, you know, they were piled on top of each other. So, you know, you're going to get, and you can actually see that. That's why it's like a greeny orange there, which greeny orange here, it matches. It's the same thing. 9.6, yeah, look, I'm not going to be angry over a 9.6 on this one. I'm angry that the other's got 9.8s. I'm angry this has got a 9.4. I believe this should be a 9.6. Actually, I believe everything we've taken today should be a 9.6. Yeah, because the Beneath the Trees was a 9.6 as well. I believe these are the benchmark, and the other ones are undergraded and overgraded. That's how I feel about it. But
you win some, you lose some.
This has been a very ragey video.
PS.
Yeah.
CGC, start making your money worth it. Because you're not paying 35 quid, I want to say. Plus, if you want to get an extra label, just to have your comic come back and you don't know why it's lost a grade. Yeah. You're not a grader. You don't know what the grading criteria is unless you go on Reddit and you look up an ex-grader's criteria. But even then, it changes on every comic.
It's a shame. I feel all of these should have been a 9.6. I think they're all justified. To be honest, I think a 9.6 might have been a bit too generous for the Edge of Spider-Verse ones, especially the one with the ribbon in it. If we just go off the spine tick version, the second one we had, I can see that being a 9.6. I think it's probably generous, but I can see it being a 9.6. But the one with the ribbon in it, I should be hitting a 9.4 if not a 9.2. And the Wolverine and the other ones that have gone like a 9.4, I think they should be up in the 9.6s. Anyway, it's enough. We've got another video to do. Got several other videos to do. And we need some positivity because we got more of my stuff coming out and I don't want to be... I've already raged, so... Maybe I haven't reached that level yet, though. Right, so that's everything for this video. You got anything to say? Have you learned your lesson?
No, that's all I got to say. I'm very frustrated with...
Yeah.
I've been out of CGC videos for quite a while. I've not been around comics for quite a while.
Yeah.
And this is just disappointing and quite upsetting to see the standards are slipping so badly.
Right. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. All our videos and always ragey videos. But if you like ragey videos, there's quite a few of them as well.
This is quite a few,
I'm quite a miserable, angry person. Thank you very much. Good night, God bless, all the best. Bye, guys. Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Good night, God bless, all the best.